everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crochet this decorative pillowcase. I'm using cross stitch to crochet this one, and as you can see there is a quote that says live on it. So I'm going to show you how to switch to different colors of yarn in order to create these letters. The dimensions for this is 12 by 16 inches. So let's get started. So for the materials, I'm using 2 skeins of Simply Soft yarn. The colors are neon green and soft pink. I am also using blunt needle, scissors, size H crochet hook, 4 pieces of buttons, and pins. Let's start with a knot and chain 69. So this is now 69 chains. And next is row 1. So row 1, double crochet in 3rd chain from hook, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in 3rd chain, and double crochet in each chain across. So I'm going to cut off the video. I'll be back towards the end of the row. So I'm now here towards the end of the row. I'm just going to continue with the double crochet in each chain. And this is the last stitch here. And this is how row 1 looks like. Row 2, chain 2, and then turn, double crochet in the first stitch here, and double crochet in each stitch across. So I'm gonna cut off the video again, and I'll be back towards the end of the row. So I'm here now towards the end of the row. I'm just gonna continue with a double crochet in each stitch, and this is the last stitch to end the row. And this is now how row 2 looks like. So for rows 3 to 7, just repeat row 2 until we have 7 rows of double crochets. So I'm going to continue my work, and I'll be back when I have 7 rows of double crochets, and I'll show you the next step. So this is now how my piece looks like after 7 rows of double crochets, and now we're ready to do our cross stitches. So for the cross stitch pattern, we chain 2, turn, and then skip the first stitch. This one, skip that one, go to the next stitch and double crochet on that stitch. And then double crochet on the skipped stitch. So we go through the back. So yarn over and go through the back and insert your hook on the skipped stitch. Right this, right. And yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, making a double crochet. So that's our first cross stitch. So repeat the pattern, skip, go to the next stitch and do a double crochet and double crochet on the skipped stitch through the back. So like this, insert your hook on the skip stitch and do a double crochet. So that's our second cross stitch. So repeat the pattern again, skip and go to the next stitch, double crochet and then double crochet in the skip stitch, and like this. So continue the pattern across, and I'm gonna cut off the video and I'll be back towards the end of the row. So I'm here now towards the end of the row doing my last 2 cross stitches. So skip and double crochet on this stitch and then double crochet on the skipped stitch, and then my last cross stitch, double crochet here and double crochet in the skip stitch. And to end this row we are left with 1 more stitch. Just do a double crochet here. So double crochet to end the row, and this is how the cross stitch row looks like. So next row is the single crochet row. So chain 1, turn, and just single crochet in each in the first stitch and in each stitch across, just like this, a simple single crochet. So I'm gonna cut off the video and I'll be back towards the end of the row. So I'm here now towards the end of the row, just continuing with the single crochet in each stitch. And this is my last stitch here to end the row. And then this is how the row looks like. So the next step is to repeat cross stitch row, then single crochet row until the piece has 4 rows of cross stitches. I'm going to continue my work and I'll be back when I have 4 rows of cross stitches to show you the next step. So again, repeat cross stitch row, then single crochet row respectively until piece has 4 rows of cross stitches. So this is now how my piece looks like after 4 rows of cross stitches, ending with a single crochet row. This is my graph for this pattern. Each square represents 1 cross stitch. White squares represent green yarn and gray squares represent pink yarn. So I've already done 4 rows of white squares, so I'm gonna be doing the 5th row. So the gray yarn, this one represents the pink yarn, so I'm gonna change color on these squares. So the next step would be to continue with the cross stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cross stitch of green yarn. So to continue, chain 2, turn, and then do a cross stitch, 5. So this is 1 cross stitch, 2 cross stitches, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And on the last double crochet of the 5th cross stitch, stop right here because we are going to change color into pink yarn. So let's grab the pink yarn and yarn over it and finish the double crochet like this, and then tie the yarns together, the pink to join, and then we will need continue with the pink yarn, 1, 2, 3, 4 cross stitches, and hide the green yarn in the back, include it in the stitch to hide it. So like this, insert and yarn over the green yarn while doing the double crochet like this. So this is the first cross stitch of pink. We are going to be doing 4. So this is the second, and the third, and the 4th, and again on the last double crochet, stop right here. So we have 4 cross stitches of pink, and now we're going back to green yarn, doing 5 cross stitches according to the pattern. So move the pink yarn, so it's the green yarn is hidden like so, and then grab the green yarn again to do 5 cross stitches. So finish that double crochet of pink and then hide the pink yarn again, just like what we did with the green yarn. So we need 5 cross stitches of green, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So on the last double crochet, stop right here. And then because we're going to change into green yarn, pink yarn, 1 cross stitch of pink. So grab the pink, so the pink yarn is hidden, so grab the pink and finish that double crochet, and then do 1 pink cross stitch like this. So stop right here and change back into green. So for green, we're going to do 5. 5, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5. So on the last double crochet, stop right here. So, and change into pink yarn again, 1 cross stitch as represented by the pattern. So 1 pink. So, and then stop right here to change back into green. So 1 green, and then stop right here and change back into pink yarn, 5 cross stitches of pink as represented by the pattern. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And before finishing this double crochet, stop right here and go back to green. So since we are not changing anymore to pink, so let's leave the pink here. We're not including it in the stitch anymore. And continue, finish the row with green yarn the rest of the row. So just like this. So this is now towards the end of the row, last cross stitch, and then end the row with a double crochet on the last stitch like this. So this is how the row looks like. So next step is single crochet row. So chain 1, turn, and just single crochet in each stitch across. So in this row, we're going to change color according to the prior row. So here, it's pink, so we're going to change color into pink. So move the green yarn like this, and then grab the pink and finish the single crochet, and then hide the green yarn like this, include it in the pink single crochet. So we are hiding the green yarn, including it in our stitch. So here we're going back to where green yarn. So move your pink yarn like this, and then change into green yarn, and then move the pink like this to hide, include it in our stitch and hide it, and then move to pink yarn again, hide the green, and then move, change to green yarn again. That's according to the prior row. So whatever is the color of the cross stitch row, that is also the color of the single crochet row. So here, pink yarn, hide the green, then back to green, and hide the pink yarn, and then back to pink, and then hide the green like this, and then since there is no more change of color for the rest of the row, you can leave the pink yarn you don't have to include it in the stitch. And this is the end of the row, and this is how it looks like. So this will be the back side and this will be the front side, so it corresponds with the pattern. So pink. Next step is cross stitch again, following the 6th row of the graph when changing colors, then single crochet row, and so on. I'm going to continue my work and I'll be back when I have finished all my cross stitches. Then I'll show you the next step. So this is now how my piece looks like after I have finished all my cross stitches. I ended it with single crochet row. So after cross stitches, we're going back to double crochet. So chain 2, turn, and just double crochet in each stitch across. So this is the same pattern as the bottom portion of this piece. So I'm gonna continue my work. I'll be back towards the end of the row. So I'm here now towards the end of the row, just continuing with the double crochet, and this is the last stitch of this row. And then this is how the piece looks like now. So it's going back to the double crochet pattern. So repeat this pattern until piece has 20 rows of double crochets. I'm going to continue my work and I'll be back to show you the next step. So this is now how the piece looks like after 20 rows of double crochet on the top portion of the piece. And the last row for this one is just a simple slip stitches. So to slip stitch, just turn your piece this way. From here, turn your piece this way. And then just slip stitch in each stitch across. Like this. So I'm going to be cutting off the video. And then I'm here now towards the end of the row. And this is the last stitch. And then just fasten off. So to fold the top portion first, like this. Fold right where you started the double crochet on the top portion. Then try to straighten it and then fold the bottom part up like this. And then take your safety pins and pin it together like this. And then on your sides, try to align the sides together like this. And then pin it together like this. And then thread your yarn on the blunt needle and then just sew the sides together like this. So do this on the other side too. So both sides should be sewn together like this. So this is now how the piece looks like with both sides sewn together. And now I'm ready to flip the piece right side out. So take out the pins. And then flip it right side out like this. And fix the corners. And then on the back, I'm going to get my 4 buttons and sew it on here like this. Now this is the finished product. This is the front and this is the back side with the buttons sewn on them already. Then I'm going to get my pillow and insert the pillow. Try to fix the corners. My pillow is a little bit small, and then button it up and try to adjust, make it look nicer, and you're done. This is how it looks like.